In the 9th frame, they're represented by a sunburned Stephen Murphy, a former UK junior champion from Dublin. In Canada's corner, a real heavyweight, Cliff Thorburn, still the only non-British player to capture the world title, will be looking to kickstart a rally. We pick a play with Thorburn at the table. Murphy leads by 7 points to 0.
Well, Cliff's taking on this long red. Possibility of getting on the black in the same corner pocket, in actual fact. And that time a bit wayward, and this is a good chance of Stephen Murphy.
Yes, it's amazing when you do play these pots, it's shot to nothings, Dean, as I'm sure you'll agree that if you get the pot, you always get the shot to nothing. It's just when you miss the pot, you career into reds that you don't want to, and this a good chance for Steve Murphy. Certainly can open a few more reds out here, has no choice but to open them, and actually he's playing the pink in the middle, so maybe feels that would reveal a better position. I actually thought even so, even though the pink was on, the black would have been the better choice.
A red into the centre pocket for Stephen. May elect to play for the black this time, will he?
8.
Yes, but you see the problem now, Dean, is not really got 3 or 4 more loose reds, but it was such a good angle the last time. Bound to be on a red in playing the cannon. Now he's going to have to just try and get this 3 or 4 more loose reds before he opens
15.
Those little cluster of 5 or 6 below the pink. So he can't win the frame at this visit without opening those out.
16.
Certainly should get a good lead.
Again with the choice of going into the reds or just dropping the black in. Couple of reds available to the right-hand centre pocket.
23.
This time perhaps having to go down for the blue.
24.
And Steve Murphy, 27 years of age, the lowest ranked of the 3 Republic of Ireland players, but he's certainly done his part in this tournament. Had won 8 of his 12 frames in the initial round-robin stage of this tournament.
29.
Current ranking is 61st in the world, so he's obviously beaten a lot of good players in his time to get to that
30.
ranking. But I'm sure his talent deserves a little bit more. He's a nice player to watch when he gets going. Very quick player, very aggressive player. Good break builder. I don't know quite, Dean, why he's not ever got higher than that.
Yes, it's one of the first times that I've seen Stephen Murphy play at close distance, and he's no slouch around
34.
the table. Very nice pace of play.
Still those couple of loose reds, one in the left-hand corner, one in the right. The break goes to 34, the lead 41. So another 30 points out of this position, and should seal the frame.
Frame only been going 5 minutes, and he's 46 points in the lead already.
So it's nice to see him not walking so gingerly today. Steve Murphy actually did a bit of sunbathing on the day off and absolutely scorched his legs, and was walking around the hotel with shorts on for 2 days. Certainly seems to be walking a little more freely now, so obviously no pain. And of course winning will take away the pain as well.
$47.
54 points ahead, but I think he may have run out of position here. Was one loose red available, a long one into the green bulk pocket, but the cue ball's travelled on a bit too far to go for that.
So I don't know quite what Steve played in that last shot. He probably was playing for that shot.
The Republic of Ireland, 47.
It shows you how important the shot selection was at the early part of this frame, when Steve had a good angle to open those few reds out. But the lead 54, reds all tied up. Very strong position for the Republic of Ireland.
Big shot here from Cliff Thorburn, probably playing to open the reds with the safety. He must get good length with the cue ball. Just overdone it slightly, or perhaps a little bit thin contact with the reds.
This is certainly not a captain's performance so far from Cliff Thorburn. Lost his 2 previous frames in this match. In this tournament alone, he's won the 2 longest frames. He won a frame in the round robin when he needed 2 snookers. That frame took over 1 hour. I'm sure next time he comes to the table, if he does get back to the table, he's going to need snookers again.
Yes, great chance this for Stephen Murphy and the Republic of Ireland to go into a 7-2 lead. Needs a few more reds yet, but you can see there's 3 or 4 in the open.
9.
A little bit of work to do with the cue ball here. As he's finished dead straight, wants to make sure he gets into this cue ball. Yes, that's an excellent shot from Steve Murphy. Really does look a confident
16.
player. And, as I mentioned earlier, I'm surprised that he's
17.
not gone any higher than his 61st ranking as he is at the moment. So it looks very fluent. Once again, the table foxing him.
24.
There's one thing for certain, he better hope he pots at least another 2 or 3 reds, because Cliff Thorburn will carry on. That's a good pot.
25.
One good pot on the blue, and I'm sure that'll be enough.
Well, he stroked that one in as if it was over the pocket, Willie.
30. 31.
And this really is a fabulous performance from Stephen Murphy, playing with fabulous fluency, and Cliff can do very little.
38. 39.
Well, obviously now the frame beyond any doubt. Cliff Thorburn certainly won't be coming back to the table. And can Steve Murphy now clear the table?
46. 47. 54.
Well, excellent performance from Steve Murphy. Cliff did have a couple of half chances at reds. They went astray. Cliff really has never been in with a
55.
chance to do anything at all in this frame. He can just sit there and watch, knowing that it is now his beloved Canada. He's certainly going to be 7-2 behind. I'm going to have to win 8 out of the remaining 9 frames.
62. 65.
I'm sure there'll be no hard feelings from Cliff Thorburn, though, these two being the best of friends off the table. What a great performance from Stephen Murphy this is.
69. 74.
'Oh, what a fantastic shot.
80.
That would have been a good shot on a fast table. Never mind about a table as slow as this. It really was remarkable. He knows he doesn't need the black. So breaks of 80 and 47 from Steve Murphy. Defeats Cliff Thorburn 134 points to 0. Republic of Ireland leads 7-2.
The second quarter-final pits the Republic of Ireland against Canada, winners of the event when it was last staged back in 1990. The Irish have been severely handicapped by an illness for Ken Doherty, which was diagnosed as glandular fever.
I tell you, I've got a sore head, I've got a sore throat, I've got a sore stomach, and I've got a sore arse because somebody stuck a big needle in it and gave me penicillin last night, a doctor. So apart from that, I'm walking my way down to my feet. So.
After all that, the last thing the Irish wanted was to give needless penalty points away. That's why Stephen Murphy took great care to tuck everything in whilst playing this shot. Don't retune your sets. This isn't the adult channel. And the quiet man of the Irish trio is Fergal O'Brien, a real battler and a great asset. Cliff Thorburn being the party animal, but don't be fooled. He and compatriot Jim White are fiercely determined characters. Alain Robidoux also has a fine pedigree and stands 14th in the world rankings, but Robidoux is concerned that his teammates are now retired from the pro circuit.
Actually, last night, when Alain found out, that Jimmy and I had both retired, he didn't like it too much. He went, really?
Competitively inactive they may have been, but Thorburn and White played extremely well in guiding their team to the runners-up spot in Group B. Canada lost 6-3 to Scotland, but hammered South Africa and Singapore 8-1, and breezed past Hong Kong by 7 frames to 2. The Republic of Ireland opened with a 6-3 victory over New Zealand, moved to the top of the table by beating Belgium 7-2, were edged 5-4 by Northern Ireland before finishing well with a 7-2 win against Iceland. The Irish had much the better of the early stages, leading 5-0 and now 6-2.